here for round 1. And we don't have nearly enough mana sources. We are on the draw. 1 land Channeler Initiate, but we can't keep this. Like, the curve is a little bit too high, and again, this is like why I generally err on the side of playing more lands than too few lands. Obviously, we can't keep Quad Cub. So we have Forest Attune. This hand is great. Obviously, we're light on resources, but we have a shot. I could actually keep this Cub. So I could go Attune into Cub. If I get to hit him once, it'd be great. Realistically, though, what I want to draw is more mana sources, and I have a fine 2-drop already, so I'm just going to bottom this. We hit our mana. Our opponent has Aether Hub and Handweir Battlements. I don't know what that means. I'm going to play the Channeler Initiate first, just to like start working counters off this thing. Our opponent has multiple battlements. Alright, I am confused. So, kind of want to play Servant and not play my land. Is that crazy? That way we can track or play a land next turn. Like, playing Ronus this turn doesn't really do anything for us. So yeah, I think we're just doing this. Like, our opponent can't cast any spells. I guess they're like some red Eldrazi deck. I don't know. Well, there you go. We cracked the code. This is just going to be how a lot of standard decks play out, I think. You're just going to like trade hits and like try and kill their important stuff. If we draw a land, we can just play Tracker, other land, crack a clue. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, okay. Now, does our opponent block with the Thought Knot? I'm guessing they don't, but who knows? It's possible they just try and race us, but it's going to be tough at this point, especially like we're going to have this indestructible thing on D. Opponent's deck is certainly interesting. Oh, they almost kept their Mana Reshaper back. Oh, they are keeping it back. Could just crack a clue. I guess if I was going to do that, I should have done that main phase, but I actually just want to play the Cub, I think. And not offer up Tracker for Reshaper. I could have sent this first. I think they just block, though. And then I'm priced into cracking my clue. Yeah, sure. So they get to Thought Knot my last card. Not super important anyway. I have 2 clues already. Alright. I think we just kind of sit back and work this Tracker, although I'm kind of scared of like Smasher and Glory Bringer and things of that nature. Like, my opponent likely has a bunch of powerful cards. Chandra Flamecaller could be among them too. So at some point we do have to actually make a move and start trying to kill our opponent. I don't think that that's this time though. Could put the Channeler counters on the Ronus, since it's still indestructible. I don't know how much like soaking up trample damage is going to matter at some point, or do I actually want this mana dork? I don't know. if Tracker were one bigger, I could send this and then they have no profitable blocks. Like any double block. I guess they get double block here. That's still pretty reasonable. But eliminating like this double block to kill it with no value is pretty good. Yeah, I'm just going to Channeler itself, sack a clue, and then hopefully untap and be able to start pushing. Although I guess it is possible that I have enough. Yeah, maybe I can actually just attack with Erroneous. This might be bad. This might be ill-advised. I don't think my opponent has a lot of good attacks, though. Like, Tracker itself stops them from attacking, then past that I have 2 2/2s, so. Alright, so we got our free hit for 5 in, that's great. Yeah. I guess if I played Hub, I could have Erroneous and sack a clue, but might be at the point now where they have to chump with a Reshaper. Which is good. I mean, they break even card-wise, but their board goes down. I don't know about this block. This block seems interesting. So they picked up another Thought Knot, which doesn't really do anything because I don't have any spells. This is kind of the situation I'm talking about in the deck tech, where it's like I have Tracker, but I'm not drawing into a ton of interaction. Like, it's still good. I'm still, you know, drawing a bunch of cards, making a big threat and everything, but it'd be much better if I had more interaction to draw into. Alright, we end up with all lands. Okay, what can we do now? I should have removed a counter from this Channeler too. I suck. Well, this Tracker is lethal. So they do have to block that with something. I think I'm fine with this since I draw 2 cards. Alright, maybe we tapped poorly. Should have tapped the Channeler. Okay. Shaking this rust off. I guess not tapping the Channeler doesn't really matter all that much because we had another 2-drop to play, but still. Do I lose anything by doing this? I don't think I do. Goodbye energy, but who cares? They got their own Chandra. Sweltering Sun's main deck. Okay, yeah, I did not expect that. Yeah, that's pretty bad for me. Okay. Does casting that even do anything for me? Is ever so slight that I'm more likely to draw a threat. I think I'd rather just have the 2 points. Well, we threw away our big tracker, and then we threw away the only thing that would live through Sweltering Suns. Now we're getting reality smashed. Alright, drew another Chandra. Guess I have to play... Oh, it doesn't... I can't even cast a Glorybringer. I played the wrong land last turn. I should have played Spirebluff Canal. Ugh. Well, 'twas another land. So I mean, this is the problem with the deck. Like, why people only play 21 land is that you can certainly flood out. Well, if I draw a big creature, they just lose. Harness Lightning is not a big creature. Not yet, anyway. Come on, deck. Jeez. Well, certainly could have played around this, but this is pretty bad. This went all sorts of sideways. Oh no, no! Okay, whew. Is that it? Did I do it? I think we did it. Or is this another? Ugh. Why is that another? That's horrendous. We have to attack Chandra because we're 2. Oh, that just kills me. Ugh. Oh dear. Well, this is where the cut is good, at least. Expertise seems pretty nice. Scatters have got to be good. Anything to kill a big monster. What do I got, though? All the cards are so good. Are the Cubs actually bad? Cubs might be bad. Don't want too many reactive cards on the play. But Brawl's Expertise just like pushes whatever advantage you have. And for the most part, I don't know, I'm down 4 Cubs. I am swapping Magma Sprays for other spells. I don't know. I guess we mulled to 5 that game too. Keeping, super awkward, but keeping. Man, the main deck Sweltering Suns got me so good. Oh, come on, Game Trail. This is a comedy of errors. I guess I probably should not have kept this hand because I would fully expect this to die, but... Yep. Yep. Pretty awkward because now this ETB's tapped. See, we like have these accelerators in our deck, but they can't accelerate us to anything when our mana base is super awkward. So we're basically just playing Grizzly Bear, which is not ideal. It's really not. My opponent's deck is like a streamlined version of my deck. Yuck. I think they have to take cut. This is where having a bunch of reactive cards on the play is also a little loose. Just wish all my cards were threats. Not sure if a Long Tusk Cub counts as a threat. But something like Chandra, for example, would be great. Just anything proactive. Anything to actually help you take advantage of being on the play. I mean, I guess you could take Hydra and then I just cut your thing and like we just cycle stuff. Took the Harness Lightning? Yeah, I guess cut Harness Lightning are like the same thing, but I'm gonna play Hydra. I'm gonna get that thing down. And if we draw an untapped land, we can Brawl's Expertise, whatever they have, put in a Hydra. Yeah, that's fine. If you exert it, obviously I spend my energy. I don't think there's any reason to exert. Yeah. Just take my lumps. Ugh. So if I attack here, he can exert, target the untapped one, or the tapped one rather, and then I would have to spend energy to keep it alive, and then I could only trade with Thought Knot. If I don't attack at all, he can't attack with Thought Knot. So I don't know. It's actually pretty close. I think I'm better off just attacking. It's possible that he won't see that he can just exert here, but like I guess if he exerts here, I just let this die and then I block the Thought Knot and double pump, then maybe it's fine. Maybe he just Reality Smashes me and I just die in a horrible fire, but yes, this is no exert, puts me to 8. I can hit him for 11. And then we die. Womp womp.